Hi guys, I'm here today to go over kind of what I think every photographer should have, whether they're starting out or have been doing this for a while, or very advanced, professional, whatever they need. I think they need to have a website. They need a place other than regular social media. I've said this before. You do need to have your Instagram and your Facebook or whatever else you use to reach out to people. But for professional use and for people to come back and actually view your work on a very professional format, I think it's pretty important to have a website, even if it's just a basic one-page website or more thorough and in-depth with galleries and such. I kind of went over this once before with my website, but I recently kind of revamped it a little bit, so just kind of gonna go over what I think is a good start. There's so many ways and different places to create your website, so that's kind of up to you. I can't recommend one over the other. My current website is through Weebly. I think they're very, very good, very easy, great platform, but then all the others that are out there are probably very similar as well, so it'll come down to what you think or what you feel is best for you. I thought I could never create my own website, and actually when it was first created I didn't. I had somebody else create it because I was very intimidated. Then after about a year I slowly taught myself how to do all the changes and add and take away pictures and revamp and redo the website, so I actually learned how to do it, and I'm not as intimidated anymore. Let's say that. I actually could figure it out, so if I could figure it out, I think most anybody can. But anyway, so you need a place for people to go to. You need a place to direct them to. Let's say your Instagram page. You need a link in there that takes you to your website. Just like on your website, you're going to create and have the links to take you to your Instagram. But this is a big opportunity to have a very nice page solely devoted to your work, your photography, and your pictures, and to showcase your very best images. Now, like I said, mine was created through Weebly, but to get to it, you just type in, of course, Portraits by Kelly, if I can type, that is. Okay, in your Google search, and here we are. There's my website. Actually, I could have just typed it in the bar on top, portraitsbykelly.net. It would have automatically come up. But here we go. So, mine's a pretty simple layout. It's pretty straightforward. I try to keep it nice, neat, and clean. Portraits by Kelly, and my front page has tabs for home, my about section, my beauty portraits gallery, my fashion editorial gallery, magazine tear sheets, which I think are important when you work with a lot of models and clients who deal with model work. That way they can see where you have been published before. Then if you click on more, I have my high school seniors tab, a link to my YouTube videos, my contact and pricing tab, and then the Bold Image magazine, which is a small magazine I run off the side to showcase, upcoming talent around around the nationwide, pretty much. I just like to give people a chance to be seen. So that's for that. It's kind of a fun little project. But anyway, my front page, and of course I have my icons. I can go to Facebook. When you create your website, please make sure to test all your links and do so regularly to make sure there's not a broken link. So this should take me to my Facebook. Crossing fingers that the link is not broken, but I did test it before, so hopefully we are good there. And there's my Facebook page. So just like on your Facebook page, you also have the contact to go back to your and your website. You want to be able to have that on your website to direct them to that page. And here's Instagram. I may change the order of that and put Instagram first because I find I'm doing a lot more work through that and model call work and stuff through Instagram, so then that goes to your Instagram page. Nice and neat there. Email, of course, will go to your email, and YouTube will go to the current YouTube page if you have one. I obviously have one. But if you don't, you do not have to put that in there. You can put it in Twitter. You can put it any way that you want to reach someone to another format that you have. Okay, there's YouTube slowly popping up. So, and then you just scroll down and simply a quote that when this site was first created, I love the quote that the lady put up there, where artistry is fashioned. I think that describes what I try to do a lot. Again, I put my icons once more. A book now takes you straight to email. Fashion, beauty, portraits, what I shoot. And then on the bottom is a slideshow that I update, try to regularly, and throw in some new photos and some of my best photos, I think. So at least if they don't ever leave your front page for some reason, they still see images, and hopefully they will watch those. Now, the key to your website is hopefully getting them beyond the front page, so if they go into your About section, mine is pretty simple here again. About me, there's me with the camera, doing what I love. My name is Kelly Sedivec. I'm a portrait photographer specializing in fashion and beauty, blah, 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 blah. Tells what I've done. Favorite quote. I really love that quote. And then underneath, I do this mostly because, like I said, I work with a lot of models, a lot of agency models and agencies and model type work that go into different publications. So I like to list and update a current list of everywhere that I have been published and keep that on file. So that's all there in the About section. And then we go into your galleries. My first one is my beauty portraits gallery. I used to try to separate these because I do a lot of creative work. I absolutely love creative beauty work. I love the simple beauty, I love normal beauty, I love creative beauty, I love extreme beauty, and it was really just too hard to separate it from a normal actor's headshot to a fun shot so I just call it my portraits, my beauty portraits. And you'll scroll through here. Now you can scroll through, you get the big square little previews, which are really nice. I like how big they are. But then they can click on it and see the entire picture, and then also go through your thumbnails down here, or just click out, keep scrolling, and view your work. Which gives you a really nice, clean platform, and I just kind of like to stick with that because it is so simple and so clean, but it does what it needs to. It gets the job done. And I try to update this on a regular basis and add some of my new work with my older work and take out ones that for some reason or another, let's say I just don't like it anymore. But there's a lot of older ones I still love, so it's really hard to take those out. But like I said, there's your creative beauty, your natural beauty, and then like your normal actor, model, portfolio headshots. So there is a wide variety that you will find in my beauty portrait section, but it showcases all the styles that I do, that I love to do, and that I will always do. So now once you're done scrolling through this page, hopefully you can get them to go to your next page. That's the idea. I'm kind of scrolling through, seeing if I need to do anything. Oh, I love that shot. Okay, so enough of the beauty portraits. If you want to, you can go through that. But the next gallery is fashion editorial. So here we're going to click, and these are going to be more of my fashion and editorial portraits, some of the agency model work, some extreme, some not extreme. Again, it gets too hard to put all these different galleries into like normal and simple, from extreme to, so it's all fashion images. You can screw these, you can click on one to see it in a bigger view. This is going a little slow because I'm in the middle of uploading a video too, so I'm actually multitasking and doing like 4 projects at once, but you get the gist. Here we go. Open up a picture, there you go. Same idea, Scroll through all the fashion images. Next one is magazine tear sheets, and again, I do this kind of like how I list my where I've been published before, because I think when you do the kind of work that I do, it's beneficial for people and models, agencies, and clients to see that yes, you have done this before. Showcase some of your best work that has been published in different, publications. If you've had any covers, what kind of work have you done? So I really think that's an important one. I don't think it's actually, some people might say you're bragging, but I think it's very important because you need to show that you've done this before. And the better that your work, the more notice that you get, the more stuff like this, it's important to show people, because then they say, okay, yes, they've done this, and they'll hire. All on every page that go to Instagram, Facebook, email, YouTube to get you to another platform. Make sure if you do a website with multiple pages, try to repeat that step so that you always, or the person that's looking at your site can always find a way to get to those pages. Then another thing that I do like to do, I still do high school seniors, more of a interesting, fun style than a normal, I don't even know what you call it, style. But we like to do creative, fun stuff. I like to do a lot of sports work. So I do have a high school senior portrait portfolio to showcase for that in case there's any clients. And when I travel, I do come back home quite often. And in the summer months, I like to do some of the seniors around my hometown and home state, because they know me, they know the work, and it's really just a lot of fun. And I like working with seniors. The more creative, the better. For me, I like to do interesting photo shoots with them that kind of showcase their personalities, their likes, their loves, all that kind of stuff, and not just a headshot portrait for a yearbook, but actually give them something that they can look back on and remember what they used to be like when they were in school and in high school before they graduated and went off to college or whatever they were going to do. So anyway, enough about that. I do have a link to YouTube videos, which I think I do need to update this page. I try to put my most current or informational videos on here, some of my favorite liked behind the scenes videos. Yeah, I definitely need to update this page. This is the one that I haven't updated for a while. But anyway, these are just links to some of my videos, and then it'll take you to that video and to my actual YouTube page, and you can see more if you would like. After that, an important page is your contact and pricing page. If you have this, any email you get regarding prices, you can just refer them to your contact pricing. Cuts out a lot of red tape and negotiations and trying to get something for cheaper than you are worth. They see what you're charging straight up front. They either want to still work with you or they do not, and in my experience, you don't want to work with them if they don't want to pay what you're worth. So, that is the contact pricing page. Pretty much my entire website other than the magazine part, but that's separate and I like to keep that separate. So, back to home page here. Basically, I just kind of went through what I did. You can set up your website in many numerous ways in different platforms and different designs. I just basically wanted to put it out there that I think it is very important for you, no matter what type of photography you're in, to get your clients to be able to see a very professional looking website showcasing your work and your talent. Alright, that's it, guys.